Good evening, I'm Will Harrelson. Wisconsin Republicans' major accomplishment during the Scott Walker era was cracking down on unions. Just over a decade later, the president of the country's largest union addressed the Republican National Convention crowd. Now Milwaukee is showcasing how the Republican Party has changed under Donald Trump. Our own Dan Hagan is outside Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee and has more. Dan?
Hi, Will. A Teamsters president addressing a Republican National Convention. That would not have happened 10 years ago. And it shows how the Republican Party has changed in terms of policy, and that's largely because of its leader, Donald Trump. Now, the Teamsters president stopped short of endorsing Trump for president, but it shows the party's willingness to embrace economic populism, which appeals to worker rights and not to corporate interests. Longtime Milwaukee reporter Dan Schaefer says this would be a 180 for Republicans, especially in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin Republicans obviously passed a lot of anti-union laws in the early 2010s under Scott Walker, so I'd be interested to see what some of the reaction would be like from some of those Wisconsin Republicans to that type of message being at the RNC. And I think it is, just the latest and just kind of the latest chapter in how Trump has remade the Republican Party over the past 8 or 9 years.
Congressman Tom Tiffany was a legislator during Act 10 and didn't directly address the Teamsters president's speech last night, but he agreed Donald Trump has forever changed his party.
Donald Trump has put his stamp on the party. That is in regards to foreign policy, where we were largely interventionist all over the world. There's much more of a mindset of we need to be discriminating about where we get involved around the world.
The typical Republican has changed a lot over the last decade. What used to be a suburban core party is now based in the rural areas and the exurban areas. And there's signs that this demographic is shifting more for the 2024 presidential election. This includes polls showing young black men more likely to vote for Republicans than in generations. Reporting in Milwaukee, I'm Dan Hagan for Newswatch 12.